rainy evening, explorers. We're in downtown Newport Richey today.
As you can see, Tropical Storm Nicole made her way through today. I did not do it. I had nothing to do with it. But we're actually here because we have reservations to stay in this pink little lady behind us. She's almost 100 years old, not quite.
Yeah. And one more thing, it is said to be haunted.
Oh, maybe we'll see a ghost.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's hope.
Yep. Come on and we'll go check her out. Behind me, you'll actually notice this original fireplace. It used to be fire burning, but they converted it to gas. Yep. The chandeliers here are all original. These wooden beams that go along the wall or the ceiling here, they're all original. And the wood on the desk and the wood that's in the bar, that is all from 1919. They took it from the 3rd floor and they redid it and made it into countertops. If we come over here, this archway right here is actually the original archway that's still there. I think we're in the oldest elevator ever. They did make it modern.
Yeah, well, it's refurbished. It does sound very mechanical.
Yeah. There's 311, good old 311. And it's not keys, it is electronic locks. So that's cool. Ooh, door push closed.
There are actually 40 unique rooms here, and they're all designed in a Spanish style theme.
Yeah, which would have been original to the hotel. Everything has kind of been kept original.
Mm-hmm.
Just updated.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's take a look around. Okay. So, right when you first come in, nice heavy door, so you won't be hearing people outside. And they love, at least in the town of Newport Richey, we've noticed, they're very proud of their town, so they display all these old photos everywhere in this place, any like county buildings, stuff like that, and you will find them everywhere. When you first walk in, they do not have a closet from what I noticed, so they give you this little armoire, and you got a little drawer down there.
Extra pillows, nice.
Extra pillows, pretty much all you would need. We have a king-size bed, as you can see. And this little remote, because it's an old hotel, they don't have air conditioner ducts, so they put in ductless. This was really cool though. Check this out. You can
This
open
sees
this
out
up,
the front of the hotel.
and you can look out front into the town, or if you're trying to sleep, you can just close it.
Yeah.
They give you a TV, nice little stand here. You can sit. Always nice. Oh, there's 2 chairs.
Yeah, there's 2 chairs, so you can just sit down if you don't want to lay in bed.
Our room looks into the
Courtyard
here. Yep. Nice rainy day.
Thanks, Nicole.
You're welcome. All right, and then we come in here, and they remodeled. This is a nice bathroom, though. Got glass doors, nice funky looking toilet. Oh, and it's got the 1 or 2. And then you got a nice little sink, and there's actually another window here.
But all in all, it's a simplistic, cute room, but you're not staying here just because, you know, you're looking for luxury. This has to do with just the fact that you wanted to stay in a historic place that has a lot of history, and maybe even because it's haunted.
Yep, and we'll get more into that as we wander around.
The upstairs is actually divided into a split level.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. So we are actually considered the 3rd floor, even though we stop at the 2nd.
Yep.
And then the split level, as you can see behind me, goes up that way.
Yeah.
Which it's again part of the 3rd floor, but the numbers go up from there.
This place actually has a basement
Yeah.
with some very shady history. We'll get into that when we can find a spot to talk.
Right.
But very shady history happened here a very long time ago. So.
Yeah, and it's kind of boggling when you think about it, because
Yeah.
this is right next to a river, so it's amazing that there's actually something below us. What you may not know is that New Port Richey actually was considered Hollywood East, and it was a winter area for a lot of celebrities from the silver screen back from the 1920s.
So the brother named James E. Megan, his brother was named Thomas Megan. Mm-hmm. He was a big time silver screen star back in the 20s. His brother came down here and he built this big place for celebrities to come and relax and kind of get away from people.
Yes. Big comedian, Ed Wynn.
Yeah, he was a radio star too.
He was a radio star of the time, was actually the master of ceremonies who helped open the doors.
Yeah. But some of the notable people that stayed here, Lupe Velez, Gloria Swanson, Charlie Chaplin. That is a big deal. Like,
right.
We're in a place where Charlie Chaplin had been.
And for a lot of you folk fans, Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash, he has a big influence. Mm-hmm. He actually has a house, or he had a house somewhere here in New Port Richey.
Right. From what we read, and a little bit of a secret.
Yeah.
This actually was the 3 rooms that are on this side of the hotel are a bordello.
Yeah.
Or at least it used to be. I'm sorry, they're not anymore. No. It'd be confusing that. So there were 3 rooms up there, and we're actually standing in front of the private entrance that would take you, so you didn't have to go through the rest of the hotel.
Yeah.
I think it has been since connected. But it's very interesting to know that it kind of had that little bit of a shady history.
You can stay in those rooms.
Yeah, you can.
So.
Yeah, so let's go inside and let's go take a look at those rooms. So as we mentioned before, there really isn't a second floor, but this actually is the second floor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so these are where the rooms were. And from what we read, there were 3 rooms. Yeah. And so there's 210, 211, and 212.
Yeah.
And those are the only ones that actually have the 200 number on them. It's actually pretty cool. So if you want real privacy here, maybe find out if these rooms are available and you have your own little nook. You're actually off of a wing of the hotel. So
yeah, 210, 211, and 212.
Right. They have an on-premise restaurant here. It's called Sasha's.
Yep.
They're actually known for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's a very good restaurant. The same chef that's here is the same chef from the other hotel we will eventually show that's in Mount Dora, the Lakeside. So interesting history here. There's actually what we were talking about earlier with the basement. This used to be a speakeasy, and they had the basement actually connects to the kitchen down here. There was a tunnel that led out from the kitchen into the river
yep.
where they actually smuggled the booze. Now, today it's just used as storage for the booze and that, but they have the tunnel blocked off with the brick wall.
Yeah, I think that's also where they have their employee lounge.
Yeah, that's where the employees go to hang out when they're on break.
Yeah, but he said you can't go down there, but you can actually see the bricks.
Right. So we aren't going to experience this tonight, but I think we are going to come back for breakfast tomorrow to try it out.
Yeah.
So.
The restaurant here is actually open till 9 o'clock, and the bar over there is open till 10. So you can come down and kind of have a drink or have some food, whatever. I want to tell you a couple fun facts about this place.
Yeah. In 1968, there was actually a fire that occurred here.
Yeah, it did actually destroyed like 12 rooms. In 1986, this place became an ACLF.
In 1996, this actually was made a National Historical Landmark.
Yeah, so because of that, they had to actually keep up with the building. Mm-hmm. But in 2006, it was abandoned. In
2018, James Gunderson
actually
came in and purchased the place and had promised to restore it.
He restored the Lakeside Inn in Mount Dora, which is a
As we mentioned
beautiful
earlier.
hotel, and one day we will go there.
Yeah.
It is the sister hotel to the Hacienda. We're almost done with our drinks, and I think we're going to go hit the town and maybe check out a few things, see what's going on. Everything. There's burgers, there's steaks and sandwiches, stuff like that, salads even. It's very social. You can come and have yourself a drink. And then just hang out with your friends and talk.
We're gonna put in our order and hopefully it comes soon. We're starving.
Yeah, me too.
They had a whole bunch of different appetizers on the menus, but when we read pretzel bites, we had to try them.
Oh yeah, we were gonna get mozzarella sticks.
But we wanted to differ, go outside our comfort zone.
We wanted to do something different.
Yeah. So it comes with cheese and it comes with honey mustard. So.
Yeah. Check these out though. Yeah. They're like pretzel sticks. And you got the. Is it good?
Nice and fluffy.
Yeah. Not stale or soggy or anything.
Very soft. We completely destroyed the pretzels.
Oh, that was delicious.
That is probably one of the best appetizers I've had in a while.
Yeah. So we're actually here on karaoke night. They're setting up right now for karaoke. That should be interesting.
Food has arrived.
Oh, it looks delicious.
It does. Nicole's Turkey Club.
They're not gonna hear any of this.
And the fries.
Yep.
This is my Porky Pig flatbread.
Yeah. Alright, I think we're gonna dig in.
Dig in, yeah. Good food,
Yeah,
a lot of fun.
That food was great.
Yeah, some undiscovered talent there. They were actually pretty good.
Yeah, all of them knew all the words.
Yeah.
Pretty good. So,
All right.
I think we're gonna go back and hang out at our hotel now because, we're only here for one night, so we want to enjoy it a little.
Yeah. Getting a little late, we're getting a little tired, we're getting a little old.
Yeah, getting a little old. Don't get old.
Yep. Hey y'all, we're back in the room.
Made it back. That was a really quick walk.
Yeah, we're down the road from where we stopped to eat.
Right.
A little bit about this place. As we had mentioned earlier, it is haunted.
Yeah. So when I walked into the room, when we first checked in, the door kind of like on my face, and we walked in and all the lights and the TV was on. We asked the guy downstairs about that and he said no, none of that should have been on.
Right. So I mean, it could have been a maid who just overlooked something, or it was something beyond that.
And
there is a story of a young woman who had killed herself actually in one of these very rooms,
So we're not
named
sure
Matilda.
which one. Yeah.
And we're not sure which room it actually is.
People have said that they have seen things downstairs in the ballroom.
Like blue orbs.
Yeah. And in the lobby, stuff like that. Just you'll see things move that are not supposed to move.
I brought my night vision camera with me, and I may set it up just for a few minutes with lights out when we get ready for bed.
It actually brings me to another point. So Paranormal Kicks Cancer is something that they do around here in Port Richey, and they tour this area. It's a great cause.
There's many haunted places in downtown Newport Richey.
Oh,
so
the Pasco Inn, which is right down the road, that's supposed to be the oldest building here, and supposedly they see a tall man in a black trench coat. So
yeah.
But if I can find the link to it, I'll put it in the description below for you guys, because it's a great cause, and you get to tour this whole area.
Okay, it's about midnight.
Yeah.
We're gonna go see if we can't see anything around the hotel.
Yep.
Alright, well, this will only go as long as the battery lasts. We walked around the lobby, didn't see anything. Nothing was in the hotel that we could see with our naked eye, but maybe the camera picked up something. But I think we're going to go to bed now and see if the camera captures anything.
Good night.
Good night. next morning, we're gonna go check out, drop our stuff off at the truck.
Go check out that restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then probably look at the area a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. We're sitting at Sasha's. We were hoping to get breakfast, but we showed up a little too late, so they stopped serving at 10:30, which is a good note in case you're here.
You want breakfast? Get here early.
Yeah, get here earlier.
They do serve you coffee though, free coffee in the morning too, so you gotta get here early if you want that.
Right. So looks like they have typical lunch where it's burgers and brisket sandwiches. Looks like they have a pretty good selection of salads. The food has arrived.
It looks delicious.
Yes.
I got the shredded brisket sandwich. It's got jalapenos on it. I think I might take those off though. That's a little spicy. And then red cabbage.
I don't know. I'd almost want to maybe try it.
Maybe I'll try it.
Just a bite.
And then it's got spinach leaves. That's interesting.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I went with a traditional steak burger. All right. Well, I think we're gonna dig in.
Let's dig in.
All right, and we'll catch you on the flip. That food was amazing.
Yes. I think I won. My sandwich was awesome.
Yeah, her brisket was a little bit better, but hey, I can't pass up a good burger either.
Yeah. So, I think we're just gonna take a walk around town and kind of show you some of the restaurants and bars and stuff that are around here before wrapping up. So.
Yep.
The restaurant behind me, Melt, it's called. It's a definite must visit because the food is to die for there.
Probably one of the better Cubans I've had.
Oh yeah. The theater behind me was actually built by Thomas Meighan. He was that 1920s silver screen actor that I told you about, that his brother and him built the Hacienda.
As I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of events that go on here, and you'll see like little stages and that set up because even the local businesses may have local artists come in and perform. I like this. Hogwarts may look like an axe holder for Muppets. Another thing to note about this area is because they do have constant events going on, you'll find that they have a lot of road closures, and you may end up finding yourself having a difficult time driving through here. But it's worth it if you can find an area to park. This park went through some major changes. They built like these floating board walks and just overlooks the lake.
Yeah, it's very beautiful, especially at night. This is Sims Park, and they actually have a little workout area to my left. And then behind me, you have the museum, which gives you a lot of the history of Pasco.
Native American influence.
Yeah. Pasco's been around for over 150 years. There's people that have been living here, so there's definitely a lot of history here. And then over here, you have your playground and your splash pad.
As we had mentioned before, there's a lot of Native American influence on here. If you haven't looked at it, they have an event here called the Pasco Fiesta, where they do a celebration of Native American heritage. We have another video that we were here earlier this year. We actually pass through this area a lot, so we kind of know what events are going on, or we'll check it out once in a while.
Yeah.
But check out that video if you haven't. I can actually link it in the description below. Okay, explorers, I think this is where we're gonna leave you.
We found these comfy, nice rocking chairs on the back porch. I think we're just gonna sit here and relax for a few minutes.
Yeah, if you're walking around the area, you could probably come enjoy them yourself. I don't think it's a criteria that you stay here. It may help.
Yeah, but they do have a restaurant that you can visit without staying here. So if you just want to come and check out the
building.
building.
Walk right in off the street,
yep.
Right? Yeah. As far as the hotel goes in the room, it was extremely comfortable. That was probably some of the best sleep I've had in a while.
Yeah, and you don't really feel like you're at a hotel. Like you feel like you're at someone's mansion.
Yeah, so it's definitely, it's more of a personalized feeling.
Yeah.
You don't feel like you're part of that whole chain of hotel class that you get when you go on most of your trips. this actually felt very personalized, very familiar.
Yeah, if you're in the New Port Richey area, this is definitely a great place to just hang out and explore, and lots of stuff to do. You got food, you got parks, you got museums, breweries, all kinds of places. So definitely come check this place out.
And we'll be back for other events, so maybe subscribe. You can come along with us and you can check it out without actually having to come, or decide whether this should be your destination.
And it doesn't hurt to subscribe either, because we don't bombard you with a ton of content.
Right,
so.
You can subscribe, forget about it, there's no risk.
Yeah, no risk.
Anyway, so thank you for coming along with us. Keep exploring.
We'll see you on the next one.